How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in a World of Tanks, Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 8 German light tank that is also of premium status, the Hellhound, otherwise called the Höllenhund. Um, but this thing is basically the M41 Walker Bulldog, which is also a Tier 8 vehicle, but it has a 90mm. You're not as fast as the Walker Bulldog, and you can't turn as quickly as the Walker Bulldog, but you are the Walker Bulldog. You're basically, yes, I already said that, the Walker Bulldog, but with a 90mm on. What do you get with the 90mm? Well, you get 100. This is tanks.gg. I didn't turn on my console for the stats, so forgive me if they're a little out of date or over date. Yeah, because PC is ahead of us. But anyway, you should get 182 average pen for your standard AP rounds. Your premium rounds, which is going to be heat, have 250mm of penetration, and then you get weird high explosive rounds. They're called HEP rounds. You get 102 102mm of penetration for your HEP rounds, and they do a whopping 320 instead of 240 on average. So that's good with that's good for dealing with other light tanks. I should really use that more often, but I don't, so I'll start. But yeah, it's got 400 meters of view range. It's got 72 point. Oh, I guess it is as fast as the Walker Bulldog apparently. 72.4 top speed of kilometers an hour. 72.4 kilometers an hour. That's a really weird number. But reverse speed is 25 kilometers an hour. Your dispersion is 0.38. I believe on console. On tanks.gg it says 0.36. The reload time is, I'm sure, going to be different on PC as well, so I won't even talk about that. Just look in game, or look at the gameplay I'm providing to see what the reload is. What is it anyway? 605. Okay, so that is the same. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. 1100 health, and it's a light tank. What else do you want? It's got great view range. You got 8 degrees of gun depression, 17 degrees of gun elevation, and that's pretty much all there is to this tank. It goes up to tier 10, but it's a premium tank, and it feels great. It really does, and besides looking cool, I got this thing 50% off because it was a sale, and I couldn't pass it up because I needed a German light tank crew trainer anyway, and I figured this would be a good way to get that, because not only can I earn silver with this thing, because its 90mm is amazeballs, but it also looks cool and has a good crew training additive to it. I think it's like a 40% XP or something. I don't really recall, but it makes good silver. It gets good XP, and I'm highly surprised that one goes in just because German armor is retarded to go through. But yeah, I damage his ammo rack, and that's going to come in handy later in the game when I face off against him, inevitably. Conqueror kills the LTTB, which is great. Now I can kind of like feel free going over here because no one else can spot me. The majority of the team is in the 7, 8, 9, and 0 lines, of course, because that's what you do. I'm surprised not more of them didn't go to the city, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep teeing off on this Lorraine 40T. But I really don't know what happened this game. I really don't, because usually there's a lot more people in the area where I'm like spotting them at, and because there's not, I'm getting kind of nervous because usually they just kind of YOLO out. But it looks like 2 or 3 of them went to town. Both opposing teams did the same exact thing, so the majority of their team is going to be in the 6 to 9 lines, and the majority of our team is going to be in the same area, and the people who aren't doing much went to town. 2 or 3 people on both sides went to town. It's fucking weird. How could opposing teams do the same exact thing? I don't understand. But I killed one Artie. And this Artie is going to die by me as well, because reasons. And it's funny, in the gameplay, I do load a high explosive to finish this guy off. Or, the HEP round, sorry. But I didn't realize the HEP rounds had 102mm of pen. So funny. Why does it need to be that high? I don't understand, and I don't get it, but whatever. It's cool. Yay, Germany. But, yeah. Finish this guy off. 274 instead of doing 240 on average, just to ensure that he died. And if he didn't die in the first shot, there's a very good chance that I would have gotten shot by him, although his turret was turning excessively slowly, so maybe I even had a chance to reload a normal round had I not finished him off with the first. But that didn't happen, so I'm going to be super aggressive. I know there's a VK, or whatever there was. What was it? A VK... Who did I damage the ammo rack of? The VK-1... whatever. Yeah. The big German thing in Tier 8. That's it. Because I know tanks. I'm a professional. But yeah, I'm going to YOLO him with my heat rounds if he is alone, and I do believe he is when I come around this corner. Wait for it. Wait for it. And, okay, there he is. Yep, he's right out in the open. VK-100-01P. He's not even looking at me yet, and now he's starting to turn his turret. I don't know how that goes through. I kind of, like, juke him out. There's a VK-7201K in the field. Don't ask me what I was doing. I was aiming my gun barrel down, and for some reason, because I was on the turret of the VK-100-01P, it, for some reason, put my gun barrel, like, up towards the sky, and then to his right. I don't know what happened there. That mistake does not happen again. I just start manually aiming my shots because it's kind of janky. Doing the old, man, his turret ring must be damaged because he is not having a good time. And as you can see, I put my tank, like, behind this rock so I didn't take another hit from the 7201K, because if I had, I would have died, because his alpha is like something stupid like 750 or 650 or something, I don't know. And then I put 2 heat rounds into him, and then he dies from somebody else. I already have 4,100 damage base, and I'm pretty pleased with that, considering that this is a light tank. This Lorraine, I do believe, finishes me off. I kind of park it behind this rock. I think I can get another free shot off because, you know, he's on the move, and maybe he'll low roll me, but that doesn't happen, and he finishes me off for a whole 276 HP that I had left, and the game is over shortly after. What happens to that Lorraine? I think he dies. Oh, that's right. He goes right to our base, hoping to cap out, and we have a Stutzvan waiting for him. It's funny. Funny, funny stuff. Like, what are you gonna do against the Stutzvan? I don't understand why this guy just, like, runs away after he takes the first shot. Like, yeah, I understand your, what is it? Your chassis traverse isn't that great, but, like, like, the already had to finish him off. Why not just be super aggressive and use that 6 seconds to reload? Or is it like 8 seconds on this tier 8? I can't remember. I know that's a premium tank. I don't know. But, yeah, game's over. I used a few heat rounds there, and I still made 116,000. This thing is very good as a credit earner. And I got a Pascucci's medal and an Ace Tanker badge. I'm not sure what you need to get an Ace Tanker in this thing. I could actually look that up very quickly. Actually, no, I couldn't. I can look up the marks of excellence, though. What do you need? Let's see. Germany, light tank, tier 8. What are you? You need 3,000 damage a game on average to 3-mark this thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.